There are new efforts to raise awareness about the dangers of fentanyl, specifically for teens. Ty Steele's here now to break down what people are calling for and the push for a Placer County mom.
And 240 teens have died from a fentanyl overdose in 2021 in the state of California, and hundreds of families are grieving the loss of their children to the fentanyl crisis in the past years. That includes Placer County mom Laura DeDeer, whose son died taking a pill that was laced with fentanyl.
This is a new and different crisis than we've ever seen, and parents might still think it's very much like how things were when they were growing up, but it's just simply not. So much more deadly.
Now today, Representatives Kevin Kiley and Democrat Suzanne Bonamici from Oregon joined forces to introduce a bill called the Fentanyl Awareness for Children and Teens in Schools, or FACTS Act. Calls for the development of an interagency task force at the federal level to fight the synthetic opioid crisis and also provide increased education among students, letting them know about the dangers of so-called fake pills. Those are pills that are laced with lethal doses of fentanyl. Both lawmakers acknowledge the work that communities have done to tackle the fentanyl crisis.
Our vision for this bill is to try to scale that up, and so that the capacity that some communities have demonstrated to raise awareness and to save lives can be brought to every community in the country. The reality is that this is a national crisis, and we need a national strategy.
If we have an opportunity to bring this curriculum, to bring this life-saving information in a way that sometimes people don't always think that doing something at the federal level is faster, but this will really amplify the message rather than doing it district by district, state by state.
Of all of the different avenues for tackling this crisis, that should be one that we can all agree on, right? You know, on both sides of the aisle, that we can agree that students need to be educated on what's going on out there, and parents need to understand and have the tools to answer the questions accurately that students would have.
And that bill, if approved, would allow school-based health centers to buy naloxone. That's the medication that rapidly reverses an opioid overdose. Edie?